Welcome, Sagittarius. We're going to get into your reading. I almost said celebrity reading. Ugh, it's been a day. I'm going to get you started here with your predictions for August, though. So August 2022 is headed in, so we got to be prepared and ready for what's ahead. I'm not going to tell you your fortune, but I am going to give you some tips from the cards. That's right. We set intentions here. We predict things so that we can set intentions to have a different experience, better experience, worse experience, either or. So please hit subscribe. Also, if you want, you can go ahead and click the bell button already. Other than that, the rest of the information will be at the end of the reading. So please just enjoy, hang out, and relax for a little bit. I'm going to get into your oracle reading first and foremost. Then we will confirm it through tarot and get into that general and love reading. Alrighty. All right. Low on energy there. Okay, so currently low in energy with trust, originality. You are in high energy when it comes to anything to come in, I guess. You're kind of like a free agent. You're just kind of like, whatever comes to the mind comes to the mind. Whatever, vision that you're kind of like pondering right now currently, or whatever you're thinking about currently, this is definitely you kind of putting in the work as far as like the good energy. So you're allowing yourself to just allow those first thoughts to come in. That's what it is. Okay. As far as like censoring it doesn't look like it's too terrible. It's like you're not like trying to struggle with it. You're not trying to resist. I think it's good. It's a good connection. It's nice and building with harmony, that's for sure. Okay, so as far as trust, a little bit low in the trust, and that is currently. So just kind of trusting that you were born to be here. I mean, trusting that you were, never stopping to be anything else, I guess. Trusting in what you're doing, where you are at, who you are. Trust. I mean, and feeling lighthearted and free enough to be in a place of originality and just creativity and being as unique as possible. Those are things that are low in energy, just not trusting your originality, maybe not trusting yourself to really make the right choices, decisions, but you are just trying to allow things to happen in the way that they will. So you might just have started doing that and it'll all kind of unfold and come together. A little bit low in energy when it comes to something you're needing to find closure on, but have not. And there's no peace within this. And this has something to do with a family member. Could have something to do with just even very close friends that feel like family. I feel like there's a lot of anxiety around it, but there's a lot of light. So I think it would bring a lot of like nice, joyful, peaceful feelings back into your life. So, and that takes a lot of courage and deep, inner wisdom, deep intuition, knowing when to do it. I feel like those are going to probably come back into light and come back into play as soon as you dig up enough courage to get into that space with your family. Once again, finding that nice peace, that harmony. So we are going to get into the reading. We're going to confirm this through tarot card. And as soon as we do, we're on to something, eh? All right, let's get into the finances and your business. So we're going to get into the business of it. So however you're employed, whatever that looks like for you, please let it align into your life experience. And then we are going to get into the money bag. The money bag and your career or self-employment or employment just in general, okay? Where are we at with Sagittarius for the month of August? Got to be using that strength for something. All right, we got our 10 of Swords, that's in reverse. 4 of Wands upright. Could be in a place where you're not feeling very good. Mentally, maybe something as far as like almost just not feeling very disciplined, maybe feeling kind of foggy, the mind's foggy. I don't know what it might be, but you're kind of coming back from something, coming into an ending, especially when you hit August. You're probably already dealing with it now. You could have even had an uncomfortable conversation that just made you kind of wackadoodie all freaking week, and that's just how you feel right now, or in upcoming August. But I feel like there's going to be freedom from that. It's going to be a release. It's really going to put you in a place with your job as far as like contentment and exciting. Something exciting is about to happen. So there is some structure, some stability, because you have manifested yourself into this place where you're just hanging out and you worked really hard to think about something enough or to work hard enough to get to a point where you're like, sweet, I get to celebrate now because I get a raise, or, I'm, finally feeling comfortable here. It could have been a new job and you're just settling in, however that aligns with you, which that feeling, a new job feeling, can go the hell away because that is super uncomfortable. All right. So the ending cycle of some sort of needing to kind of bounce back from something. And that's going to, be invited by that contentment or that exciting, happy thing about work, whatever it is that you do for work. So action will be needed in that anyway. But what's influencing this ending, whatever this recovery is that's coming to an ending? We got our 5 of Cups, and then we also have our 9 of Wands. So a disappointment or regret of some kind. And this is that forgiveness stuff coming up that we were reading in your oracle reading, okay? So this is definitely indicating that this is the influence for why you were feeling kind of, a little bit like you haven't recovered, you haven't come back from something yet, because you haven't had a conversation, okay? You have not had any kind of conversation about your peace within this relationship or these family peoples. You really need to get into a space where you're okay, because the disappointment, the regret that'll bring on will be the uncanny, okay? I want you to understand that you are protected. You will be prepared in August to deal with this, and this could even have not even just family, but this could have something to do with the people you work with. And you don't want to fuck with the people you work with, because that will ruin everything. It'll ruin the peace, the balance, the harmony. It ruins everything. It makes everything uncomfortable. So to get in a really fulfilled place, or where you feel like you don't have to continuously start over all the time, get into this place of forgiveness. I mean, that's the disappointment comes from you not resolving. So the resolve, it's easy. It's not easy, but I mean, humans make it really difficult. Okay, let's find out about that money. As far as Sagittarius's money, financials, goals. Ooh, vision, honey. All right. So as far as your finances, I don't know. Something reckless kind of created some sort of a conflict. Maybe you were like, I don't know. It's really annoying, though. It's going to be very annoying in August. I feel like it's almost like put you in a place of competition. So this is definitely dealing with your job. So this is probably affecting the financials maybe, but you do have a decision or some sort of a choice that you need to make that is based on this conflict or this change or whatever this uproar was. And the influences around that situation are just having recognition for something, having the willpower to ask for maybe a raise, having the willpower to, ask for a level up, or, having the willpower to really amp up your self-employment. Again, however that looks, but this is always going to affect the coin. It's always going to affect the coin, because distraction, honey, self-absorption, honey, with that 4 of Cups is definitely giving me discontentment. It's definitely giving me unbalanced. For sure. Yeah. Just, you really need to get into a little bit more of a structured place in August, and that seems to be headed for you. So finding some sort of balance in that energy, and whenever you're putting that action into this decision that you need to make, having all to do with whatever this annoying choice you have to make, conflict that you have to deal with. It's going to bring a lot of opportunity. It's going to bring an Ace of Wands. Lots of action in it. So whatever it is that you are designing yourself to do in August, preparing yourself to do it, because it's going to work, okay? Because it's going to get you into a new place of opportunity, a new beginning, especially when it comes to anything as far as your personal energy or your work energy. I feel like this is a very passionate thing for you to do. And it's going to add action to your creative, your happy, your peace. It's not going to be annoying at your job or wherever the hell you're at. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. Okay. Let's find out where you are health-wise. I just can't deal with these cards today. What a long day. And it's only 1:52. You know what I mean? 1:52, and I'm still talking to myself in my room. I sound crazy. Here we go. Beautiful, beautiful. I like it. Okay. So you're not taking super good care of yourself because in the beginning of August, it's going to be indicating making sure, because this could have something to do with fertility, lack of fertility, IVF, adoption, whatever it is. It has to do with you not adding to the health of it, to nurture your own self, to take care of your own self. Like if you were to take care of your own child, how would you take care of yourself? How'd you take care of the womb, that's going to carry this child? So making sure that the mind is clean and clear and good and not confused and things are good there, because this has all to do with this lovingness, this givingness that you're really vibing. And I feel like emotionally you're connected as far as love wise. I think that things are really good as far as health, emotional state or mental state, but you need to take care of the thing that is going to hold the creation for 9 months, or just in general. You want to put a light around that. Okay. If you want to, grow and change and empower yourself to be better and better and better, these are the types of things that you really need to do. You need to really cradle that health though. Are you trying to have a baby? Whether or not you're trying to have a baby, I just want you to make sure that you're taking care of the thing that is holding the loving person that you are. So, screw the seed, screw the baby. What about the human? I want to make sure that you're okay too. Stop eating those chips. What kind of chips are they? I like Funyuns. I'm not gonna lie. Those are like my Keeleys with chips. I don't do chips normally ever. Funyuns though. If we could add strawberries to it, I think it'd be fine. I had tortilla chips last night and salsa. I don't think that's terrible. I'll pretend like you said avocado dip. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, some love stuff is coming up here. Okay. So you may have somebody in specific or somebody special that you're making this creation with, or you're dealing with the fertility stuff with, but you guys will be getting together. You will be coming into some sort of a relationship connection, community connect, circle, whatever it is. It's going to be super exciting, but this is where the creation starts. And yeah. Okay. So it's a romantic and it's going to be a very emotional, dramatic little situation that you got going on here. This person's probably younger than you. I feel like you need to take care of yourself, especially if you and your person plan on having a baby or something, because I just feel like coming together and, reconnecting and bringing everything whole and adding more information to the situation, you're creating. We all know what that means. Yeah. Let's get it on. That's what that means. So you want to make sure that you take care of yourself. you do your ritual, okay? Take care of yourself. All right. So like the outcome of this scenario of whatever this shenanigans you guys got going on with your people, this passion, this heat, this hotness, this is going to really bring a lot of challenge to the situation, okay? Because there's already resistance. And what is that resistance? The resistance is, it's unclear. Yeah. So there's some sort of issue with the fertility for sure, especially if there's a resistance or this is that challenge, because I really don't see anything else, because the body is the only thing that really needs to be pampered here, really, and probably the mind a little bit. But the mind is definitely going to feel the resistance, especially once you start trying to create and, kaboom, you're like, I can't make a baby. What's going on? Or maybe just trying to, create that love thing. Maybe you got a hot date and you guys are like, hey, getting together, bring it together. Okay, let's get into your love reading. Now I'm excited to find out what's going on as far as your love stuff. Now I'm hungry. Great. What is that a picture of, Jam? I cannot tell. I always think it's like a duck, like a duck cartoon. All right. Okay, here we go. It's an egg. An egg. I like eggs. Okay, so this person could be an earth sign. They could be an air sign in specific. Maybe Virgo too. Maybe. Anyway, let's get into it. So whatever this relationship is, I feel like there's just kind of a newfound trust in this relationship, whether or not it's been a long haul or not. Okay. There's been high expectations in this and kind of like creating illusions of what the other person, should step up and be. They should be this, they should be that. But it's like the flow won't be there, the balance, the love, the romance, none of that will be here, especially if you put high standards on this situation or the person, because they'll fail no matter what. They will never succeed because they have their own set of standards that they hold themselves to, and they may not match up. In fact, they never really do. Okay. Especially when you first meet them, count like 12 notches down. Because the odds are is that they're going to go down a little bit. Everybody. We all do this. Okay. So I see you thinking about taking a step back, though, instead of going forward and putting you in a place of like limbo. Just you're really needing to see it, and you're aware of it. You just haven't done it yet. So in August, this is just kind of that control over the whole case scenario. It's just like, I got to let this shit go. I got to take a step back. I have to allow this person to be wherever they're going to be. Okay. Hello, Your Highness. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right. So, yeah, I just think there's a lot of expectations on the situation, which is odd. Eight of Swords. Yeah, because they're over here trying to just like be busy. They're just trying to do some things. They're really putting themselves to the test, though, over here, whoever your person is. They're a bomb ass worker. They're very down to earth. They're very chill. They're a very nice person. So I wouldn't want to fuck up too much. But I mean, they already do shit. They already do a bunch of stuff. Like, why would you be putting a bunch of expectations on them? I mean, I wouldn't, but their expansion and how much more they could expand is beyond. They're already at the ending of a cycle for something, probably the physical, maybe. Anyway, so they're already busy. They're busy. They're trying to deal with you and deal with whatever it is that they have going on in their life. And their thinking on the situation is just to try and change a little bit more. So they probably already feel your vibe. They're like, what the hell? And again, it could resonate or align in the opposite manner. It's completely up to your life experience and wherever you're at on things. I do think that they're emotionally really trying so hard that these heavy expectations are kind of overwhelming this person, making this person somebody you don't really recognize, because that stress that can really carry our personality away. It can really carry our soul. I mean, it can take it over, really. I mean, it's just like about when is it going to happen? When is this person going to burn out? And that's just where they're feeling. They're feeling emotionally, they're unfocused. They're very much coming into a place where they're going to start resisting. But the heavy lifting, them looking over the situation and feeling like they're kind of over it and burnt out. I mean, this is all coming up in August. These are all things that you're going to have to, initiate and deal with and have these conversations that are uncomfortable. What's the influences around these situations? So you have lack of self-control, and that is because of the self-doubt that you have. And that is, I know it's fine to date, but it might not have been the best time to date. But if you're already in a relationship, maybe it wasn't the best time to kind of like re-up or revamp. Maybe it just wasn't the moment to do that. I mean, but again, it's just all about that. You just got a lot of control stuff. Like you're just wanting to control all of it. Over here on their end of things, that what's influencing them is that they do have past issues of confidence also. They have a lot of confidence issues. A lot of it comes from the past, and a lot of it they still truly try to dig through. But it's almost like they're like, I feel like I've been through tougher. I could get through this probably too, But I mean, would you really want them feeling like that? I don't. What's the likely outcome? End of August. Ooh. God, that's almost identical to the last reading. It's weird. Okay, so because change is inevitable, change is forever. Change is just the only thing that is really for sure besides our breathing. And even then, that's not for sure. I feel like there's definitely some sort of a change headed your way. And this is going to be the ending of August. So within this love situation, the high standards, the balance that is in the love and the independence, this could really lead to some sort of like deception or, lying. I mean, this could, especially if you take it back and really look at the situation, you're like, holy shit, like this is not as secure as I thought. This is not as, this person's not up to speed with where I want them or on my level or on my conversation level or emotional connection. So I feel like it's really going to bother you to the extent where it's going to disrupt everything and kind of create that tower moment. So that tower energy or whatever, that fate. I mean, honestly, that's really going to bring it out. Because the balance in love, the high standards, yeah, those look fancy externally. Yeah, we look fancy together. We look like we're amazing. Well, actually, says here when I take a step back and I ponder what I'm, looking at, it says that it's actually just a distraction. So I feel like you're just utilizing or they're utilizing you for a distraction. So that's not fun. And that does create lies. That does head to deception. And, it wreaks havoc on a person, especially when you're like, I know that this person feels a certain way, but then you're not actually saying it. You're not expressing it. So there we are. That's what it is. That's where it's headed. Stop doing it, please. All right, I got to get out of here. My kid is bugging me to get something to eat. So we're going to go grab something to eat real quick. I have to go. I'll be back. I'll be back with the rest of the readings. I have like a couple more and then I'm done. And then I'll get into celebrity readings. So make sure you check back for that. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers. So subscribe, click the bell, please share, like, and follow. Thank you so much for your comments and your input. Thank you, Your Highness. JM, thank you so much. I will see you all later. I'm going to get out of here. Again, hit subscribe, click the bell if you would, please, and thank you. Other than that, enjoy the rest of this beautiful day, you guys. See you.